It's your boy Cool Rev, and I just want to talk to you about some general basics of getting around. Just give you a general overview and let you see what we've done. Okay, so basically, let's just dive into the different sections of the Beat Thang. What we did with the user interface is we tried to make it as straightforward and as easy as possible. So, you know, you'll look around, you notice there's no second modes, there's no shift keys. Everything has a dedicated button. So one thing you really need to think about when you're beginning to navigate the machine is the modes. Everything starts with a mode, and there are 5 basic modes. You got the sample mode, you got the instrument mode, the kit mode, the pattern mode, and lastly the song mode. So a mode is essentially a place where you'll go to do a certain thing. So let's run through the modes and I'll tell you about each one and what you want to do in that mode. All right, so starting with the sample mode, you can access modes by hitting the mode button. And the sample mode is really one of the most basic modes on the Beat Thang. Basically, in sample mode, you're going to be able to make a digital recording. Here you can do a new recording, you can edit that recording, you can normalize, you can amplify, you can time stretch, you can pitch bend, do all kinds of crazy things. You can resample through effects. This is where you're going to do all your digital recordings. So essentially everything starts with a sample in the Beat Thang. So you can make your own samples, or you can use any one of the over 3,000 samples that are included on the internal ROM. So once you have your samples together and you know what you want to use, then you can delve into the kit or the instrument mode. Now basically the kit and the instrument mode are pretty much the same mode. They work the same way. You'll see the same controls, you'll see the same soft keys, you'll navigate around the same way. There's one main difference. The main difference is that in the kit mode, each one of these pads is basically going to be a sound, unless you have, you know, some group of sounds that you want to stretch out across an octave or two, and in a lot of kits you'll see that. The main reason why we split them up is that in the instrument mode, you want to deal with sounds that are basically more chromatic. The sounds are spread over several octaves. Like for instance, you take one sound and you pitch it up or you pitch it down across the full 8 octave range if you want. So if you want to get into your keys, if you want to get into your bells, your tune percussion, your basses, your synths, that's when you're going to go into the instrument mode. If you want to get into your drum kits, kicks, snares, hi-hats, all of that, then that's when you're going to go into your kit mode. All right. So after you got your kits and your instruments all arranged and all sitting like you want them to be, then you're going to want to start making some music. So you're going to want to shift over to your pattern mode, and you access that by hitting the pattern mode button. Just likewise, you access the kit by hitting the kit mode button. You access the instrument by hitting the instrument mode button. So now we're in pattern mode. One thing to remember about pattern mode is that it's based on a 16-track layout. So there's more depth on that to come, but the one thing you got to remember is that in every track in pattern mode, you'll be able to assign a kit or assign an instrument. The kits and the instruments, remember, are groups of samples. So if you have a sample that you want to stretch out, that's going to be found in instruments. If you have a bunch of samples that are just arranged together in a kit, that's going to be found in your kit mode. Either of these can be accessed from the pattern mode. So when you select a track in pattern mode, then you're going to be able to basically pull in your kits on each one of those tracks, and then you'll be able to build songs using those kits or using those instruments. So once you have your patterns the way that you want them and you want to chain a bunch of patterns together, then you can go to song mode, and you can access that by just hitting the song mode button, and you'll see there's a list of patterns. This is where you can chain your list of patterns together so that you can create song arrangements. You know, maybe you have an intro, maybe you have a chorus or a hook, then you got a verse, then you got another hook, then you got another verse. Song mode is where you're going to be able to determine all of this and where you're gonna be able to basically say, this is how I'm gonna arrange my song. Now remember, your song is being arranged of patterns. That pattern is being created from kits and instruments. Those kits and instruments are being created from samples. So that's like the evolutionary ladder of a beat. Start with the sample, arrange the samples in the kits or instruments, take those kits and instruments, arrange those into patterns, take those patterns, arrange those into songs. Breaking it down organically, very straightforward, very simple. Beat Thang allows you to stay organized and build your song with those building blocks from the ground up.